Never heard of this game before. It's a very underrated game, honestly, but it's very good. It's like a graphic novel kinda, and not graphic, visual novel kind of thing. It's pretty cool. It's also kinda queer. It has a non-binary character, for example, and you kinda can date whoever you want and stuff like that. It even has some polyamory options. It's kinda cool in these aspects. It's about pretty much what the title says. I was a teenage exocolonist. It's about, like, you start as a child or as a nearly teenager or teenager, I think, early teenage years. Like, humanity kind of got away from Earth and they're traveling with a rocket, and then they land on this planet and start a colony there. That's kind of the game. And we have like different kind of struggles and issues that you kind of have to deal with. And people can die in this game. Children die in this game, actually. Maybe I show the content warning real quick. Or at least a little bit. We have major character death, children in peril dying, animal cruelty and death, bodily harm and grossness, implied sexual content, drugs and alcohol, violence in text, mental health and trauma, domestic abuse, and traumatic global event. So, you guys are aware. Yeah. Let's begin. Let me note. Should be good now. Yeah, again, the warning. This game deals with major subjects and may not be suitable for all players. Please see our content warnings in the system menu for a detailed list of themes and events. Oh, we can stop the music so we can hear the game. Tell me if the sound is good. You wake to chaos, a confusion of light and heat and smoke. We don't hear the game. Let me check. Should be working. I'm making it way louder now. Can you hear the game now? It's not very loud right now, it's just a bit of, like, surrounding sound. Yes. Okay, tell me if the sound is kind of off or something along the... or if it's too loud later on, because right now it's just surrounding sound. You wake... okay, no. Okay, we're starting with the dialogue. You wake to chaos, a confusion of light and heat and smoke. Fire. Click. Your head is pounding, you must have hit it. It blacked out, but you aren't sure how you got here, or what on vtuber is happening. There's something important you need to remember. Your stomach lurches as the floor crumbles beneath your feet, then collapses. Your body aches and your eyes burn from the smoke. A figure appears through the flames. It's your friend. Your friend? Wait, why can't you remember her name? She's gesturing and shouting at you. But all you hear is a ringing in your ear. Because I've already played the game, I think we kinda can let chat decide on our decisions. So, click either type 1 or 2 to vote for the decision. We either can go with what's going on, or we can climb out. Type 1 or 2. Like, 1 is what's going on, and 2 is climb out. What's going on? You try to speak, but the words came out jumbled. Your throat seizes around a lungful of choking smoke, and you feel dizzy and confused. Your friend pulls you out of the rubble. She throws your arm over her shoulder and half drags you towards the door. Through it, you see a deep, eerie twilight, dark blue and cold against the heat of the fire around you. Glow season. Glowing eyes. You shake your head to clear your vision. Is that some kind of dog, like from Earth? The creature howls and lunges at it. Yaws open. You're born on the stratospheric, Earth's first colony ship. Halfway through its 20-year voyage to a wormhole at the edge of the Sol system. Your parents run the hydroponic gardens, which make fresh air and vegetables for the ship. Like the other colonists, they bravely choose to make this one-way journey to the uncharted planet vtuber for the hope they could escape Earth's troubles. They head you the old-fashioned way, merging their genes like they merged their cultures and traditions. They name you. And we can name ourselves, or we can choose one of the given names. What do we want? We have the option I think we just call them Soul. That would be easier. Solaness, yeah, and stuff. Let's call them Soul in short. We also kind of have customization options here. We can entirely choose our pronouns. We can choose what we are referred to, which I think is pretty cool. Like, everything you can choose. So we can go a bit more... like we go here. A bit more he leaning. Then they them leaning. I think I can change this even more. Yeah, this kind of use them, her, him. Can I use? Yeah, but I think we only can choose one pronoun. But still pretty cool in my opinion. Now we have the neutral terms. Because we have them like on they them. Can show how they change when we... Here's not the customization, but here's the customization, yeah. Alright. We even can choose singular they or plural they. We can choose our appearance in the late teens. We can go with an androgynous appearance, a male masculine appearance, a female appearance. I choose a masculine appearance, or slightly masculine appearance. You have vivid dreams of things you never experienced, dirt under your feet, skies overhead. Endless jungles and strange animals. You wonder if this is what vtuber will be like. We can make an option what cool special feature our character has. Every child on the stratospheric is given one genetic enhancement. By age 6, you see the first signs of yours. We can choose between eagle eyes, extra fingers, absorbent brain, super strength, calm temperament, or nothing at all. You can make a choice again. Type a number for what you think is maybe the coolest or the most stupid. Usually that's how the chat kind of decides. People like the extra fingers. People like the nothing at all. Nothing at all sounds funny. I think then we just don't get an extra feature. At least I think that's what it does. You kind of have a 50-50, so I kind of go for extra fingers this time. Maybe in a different playthrough we can go nothing at all. Here's what we get with extra fingers. I also can... I think I can go... Oh no! That's not what I want to do. I can't go back. Whoops. Okay, we can't go back. I thought we could go back and check what the other things do. But it is pretty much... we get a plus 10 creativity. Is this a long game? Yeah, kinda. And there's also the thing like you can do reruns of the game and your character remembers their old lives kind of thing. That might be a bit of a spoiler, but like that's kind of what the character's like. So it's actually longer than just one run. It depends kind of how you define longer game. I think you can do a run in maybe 10 hours or less. I think less is definitely possible. I had a lot of runs. It's a while that I played. Ah yeah. You have heard that long ago having a sixth finger would have been something you would hide or even remove. But Antecedent says some of the best musicians back on Earth have the gene for extra fingers, just like you. We get also a memory card and this skill. Plus 1 skill on communication. Plus 1 to skill reward at the end of social yellow challenge, only if you win. You are also very good at making crafts, which you do with your friends. We can choose a friend. Like, who's our best friend? Our options are energetic and loyal anemone. I think you can't see my pointer, but like the girl with like the orange... I think now you should be able to see anemone. This is anemone, like the orangey hair. And the red shirt. That's anemone. Tough, gentle Cal. This is Cal with the green hair. Bold and confident Mars. This is Mars, like with the purple shirt. Quiet and adventurous this. This is the little emo boy. Studious and Major Tangent. Tangent is not in the picture right now, but she's also cool. And Shy and Sweet Tammy. Yeah, exactly. You can make a choice again. Who you want to have as your best childhood friend. This kind of gives us a bonus at the beginning of the game with this character. Like, we have a higher friendship level. Tangent. Yeah, Tangent is pretty cool. She's smart. Very smart. We have Tangent and we have Tammy as an option. Because we made Alice, we choose Alice, Ames, picked last time, we are gonna go with green archetypes. Archetypes thing this time. Then we go with tangent. That's tangent. Or tangent? Tangent? I'm not sure, I'm speaking this way to German. Tangent. Tangent? Might be. Tangent sits right up front by the holo projector and always has a hand in the air. She and her twin brother, Diz, drifted apart when she started genome treatment to make her body conform to her gender. Today Tang is the girl you always knew she was, but her relationship with Diz is worse than ever. Oh yeah, she's also a trans girl. Reputation. Tangent's focus. We get this special memory card. If this has the highest value, you get +1. We have, this is like the deck building part, you will see what it does in a bit. You get a +2 in reasoning. Here on the left you can see our skills, by the way. +10 engineering, +10 friendship with tangent, and the memory here. We have a choice that we can do. We can say genome treatment would be nice if it would be real. That's true, that would be a very cool thing to be. Yeah. Yeah, we can choose between tangent or wait, that's not right. I think we can choose a different friend when we go to that's not right. So I think tangent is just like the submit thing. Yeah, tangent. That's our best friend now. I like tangent. She has a cool storyline. A bit sad because she's a bit of we see what she's like in a bit. +10 stress. You are 10 years old when the ship finally reached the wormhole. Professor Hall says it's like a doorway to other star systems, with the planet Vertumna on the other side. You run emergency drills for months to prepare. When the day finally comes, it starts with a rumble. Then things start to slide off the tables. You hurry together near the escape pods, just in case. The emergency area is crowded with families. It's going to be fine, Sol, your dad soothes. Well, we will be through the wormhole and down on the planet before you know it, just like we practiced. Your mom gives him a sharp, worried look. Red emergency lights switch on as a siren begins to sound somewhere distant in the ship. You try to breathe slowly, like you were taught, but you were scared. You look out a porthole. The stars are gone. When you're frightened, now we kind of make a choice. Oh yeah, sometimes we can't make a special decision because we don't have the skill or stuff like that. This time, we have the options between get in touch with your emotions and think of a game to play. 1, 2. Let's just say we keep the usual numbers, like put on a tough face is 1, even though we can do it, and then get in touch with your emotions is 2, and think of a game to play is 3. Yeah? You want to get in touch with your emotions. Is this what we want? It seems like this is what we want. Get in touch with your emotions. Children cry. Hope. -10 stress. We also have a stress level up here. And we have a rebellion level up here. And I think we have kudos. Kudos is money. You bawl like a baby. It feels good. You aren't the only one. Nearby, your classmate Tammy has tears streaming down her cheeks. Mars is trying to quietly to console her. She sighs as your crying makes Tammy rail even more loudly. Your dad puts his arms around you as you let it out. Stress cry. We gained the memory. We gained friendship with Mars. And we gained friendship with Tammy. Oh, this is Tammy, by the way. I think we didn't saw her before. +2 stress. You wait. The shaking builds. Then everything starts to get very weird. The hallway stretches, and you're stretching too, your arms impossibly long. Your head feels like it's slowly filling up like a balloon, and contrasting down the size of an atom at the same time. Is this the wormhole? You hear the distant, ominous squeal of metal giving way as the ship shudders and lurches in slow motion. The weirdest part is the sense of déjà vu. You're sure this has happened to you before, and you know somehow that everything is going to be okay. The shuddering reached a crescendo. You hear an impossible loud crunch, and feel weightless for a few seconds before gravity slams you back against the wall, head first. You black out. As you slip unconscious, you feel yourself twisted out of time. It's today, yesterday, and tomorrow all at once. And more than just one tomorrow. Lots of them. Different tomorrows. You find yourself in a place that you know from your dreams. Till it feels dramatic, rich, and a stranger, but also not a stranger. Grinning as she grabs your hand. "Hurry up," she says. "I'm not going to let you miss this." Distantly, you can feel the ship's shaking has stopped, and hear your parents' worried voices. Feeling safe, you slip further into the warm ambience of the stars. You drift. Our stress is at 50 again. Gradually, your consciousness reforms. You wake up in the medbay. The medbay under you plays a soft tone, and an automated voice speaks. 2 weeks have elapsed. The patient's cranial injury has completed healing. They may now be safely discharged. As the fog lifts from your head, you realize something seems different about this room. It's so bright. You try to focus on the window. Something is definitely different. Make your choices, people. We can either notice the sunlight, the trees, or the ground. Because our character is on the ground for the first time. Sees the sunlight, the trees, the planet. 2 and 2. Alright, trees. We're seeing trees for the first time. Trees? Instead of the familiar blackness of space, bright light from twin blue and yellow suns is streaming through the window. You peer out and see fields, glass-walled domes, and walls ringed by giant mushroom-like trees. There are construction materials everywhere, and people walking around outside on the ground. You better get out there and join them. What are we doing? Are we confident and rush outside to start our new life, or are we cautiously step outside to our new life? We're getting confident and not confident. Oh dang. Then I'm gonna say we're confident. Here we go! Oh, Tammy jumps as you step out of the ship's quarters behind her. You're awake. Are you all better? You better go see your dad. She points southeast towards some geodesic domes. To walk, click on the ground, blah blah blah. I know how the games work. You can talk to Tammy. Tammy looks concerned. You slept for so long after you bumped your head, she says. I bet your parents were worried. Your dad is working over in geoponics near these domes. They're called greenhouses. I would go with you, but, well, this is as far as I've been from the ship since we landed, Tammy stammers, blushing. It's scary outside. This game looks neat. I might play it myself at some point. Yeah, this game is very great. Like, it's so underrated. But it's so cute. And I love the queer representation this game has. And it's kind of done so casually, I think, too. Like, I completely forgot this Tangent's like a trans girl. They literally only, like, say it, like, a few times, I think, at the beginning and, like, at the end of the story. But it's not really mentioned any more than that. And they also have a non-binary character that shows up later in the story. I don't want to spoiler. That character talks a bit more about their gender identity, but also in a way like there's more about this character. Yeah, I think that's all we have for time to talk to. Yeah, show you around. We have different houses and stuff. Well, we have different interactions. This is our father. These are the walls. I'm walking around here. I spent around 60 hours in the game so far. Because there's also very much to discover in different runs. There are things that I didn't even see in the first run that I only saw later on. Like, I missed a character. And it's kind of interesting. Also, replaying the game kind of gives you new options and stuff. It's very cool.